Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Alan Duran. I'm also a resident of the town of Scituate, and I want to thank you and the committee for giving us this time to speak. Currently, the Providence Water Supply Board owns about 40% of the town of Scituate. That's a lot of land. And the square mileage of the reservoir property is anywhere between 5.3 and 7.9. So you can see that the town economically struggles, and the only thing we have for revenue is tax base from homeowners. We have no economic development. We can't get anybody in the town to build a big box store or a retail mall or any kind of a mall for that matter. Obviously, you're competing with Amazon now, so that's totally out of the question. Nobody drives to Scituate to do their Christmas shopping. So you can see that it's a bedroom community, it's a commuter community, and we need to, like Mr. McCormick said, we need to have protection for the town itself. Obviously, there's been a lot being said about this private partnership, but there's no protection for the town of Scituate, which is the host community. Now, you know, it'd be nice if they gave us like a quarter of a penny a gallon for every gallon that went out of there, and we'd be happy as pigs in you know what, because we'd have maybe about $50 million in revenue coming in just from that, plus our regular tax base, which would help with police, fire, school system, and so on and so forth. However, we can't do that. Our hands are tied, and they're tied to the Providence Water Supply Board. And the thing that everybody's talking about is protection, and also rate increases. Currently, my water bill for the year at my house is anywhere between $480 and $500. Now, and I get my water from Kent County Water Authority, which gets their water from Providence Water Supply Board. So how much more is it going to cost me after 5 years to have water delivered to my home? Am I going to be paying double? Am I going to be paying $1,000 a year on my water bill? I mean, we have no idea who owns the Providence Water Supply Board to begin with, and I'm not sure if anyone on the committee knows who owns the Providence Water Supply Board. There's been a lot of back and forth. I know Steve Laffey had an opinion on who owns the Providence Water Supply Board, and he's saying the ratepayers, because Providence abandoned the Water Supply Board back in the 80s when they did that thing with the bonds. So that's the first question. And then the next question would be protection for the ratepayers. And I don't believe taking a PUC out of this is going to benefit anybody, because they really kind of are the watchdog, even though they kind of jones us on our electric rate increase. But that's another story for another time. But they need to be a player. They need to be involved. They need to have the hearings and the things that go along with that, so the public can voice their opinion like they are today. So I just stand here tonight, or sit here tonight in front of you, and I am opposed to this legislation.